It's done. I have finally finished the base. Let's take a look at it. This was the giant time lapse. I did one of the glass floors. This is 7 layers of glass. It took over 40,000 glass to do this floor and give it a nice fog effect. I kind of wish I did a different color, but at the same time, I like the black. And then I went ahead and filled in the walls with a minimalist design because we've got a lot up there already. And honestly, I didn't think we needed much. And it looks really nice. I'm kind of happy with this. I mean, look at that. That is beautiful. And it does kind of match everything else. Off camera, I went ahead and finished that whole area up over there. This whole wall, because A, it needed to be done, and B, I don't have anything planned for here. This is, if I ever decide to expand this mega base, this is where I would do it. And I wanted to leave at least something for that because, yeah, you kind of need to. But overall, I would say that the base is finished. I mean, there's not much I can do on the inside of this base. I like it. I think it looks wonderful. Oh yeah, it's the day after Christmas, so we still got the Christmas chests. I also went around the entire base and finished up the little chains and rods that we were doing on the inside. I finally got around to finishing that. So yeah, it's exactly how I wanted it to look. I cannot complain. It only took me 9 months to build this. I really love how that came out. It kind of looks like it's built into the mountain, and yeah, those that haven't seen the inside of my base, it's not as nice. Look, I don't know what to do with this section, and I don't think I'm going to decorate it. I think I'm just going to leave it kind of like this. We got the farmers over here. Then we've got all of my clerics. Couple of extra guys in case. Some storage. All my book people. Another little empty corner. I should probably put some chests or something around here. Maybe finish up that wall. But, I mean, like, outside of the small little ins and outs. And somebody threw a bunch of chickens in my base and I still haven't dealt with it. Maybe I'll just drag some foxes over here and get rid of it. Whatever. But yeah, this is stonemasons, because we needed a lot of stone and terracotta at one point, and then, of course, all the weaponsmiths and stuff like that. And I probably should come back over here and clean up all of this mess at some point, but yeah, it is what it is. I'm not complaining. I like this base. I feel like it's finally completed. This level here has bamboo that is turned off because, well, I mean, we only have, like, a few more chests before it's completely full. I figured since we're coming up towards the end of the season, and I've got, you know, quite a lot of bamboo, we could turn this off, so that's not running, but it's okay. And over here we got Wool Farm, which is producing a ton of wool. Thank you, ENX04, for this beautiful design. Works wonders. Helps supply the entire server. Cannot complain. Of course, this is the second, third layer here. I like these little designs. And on the 4th layer, apparently there's slime spawning. Whatever. 4th layer, whee! Oh, wow, that got lucky. 4th layer is, what is this? Watermelon. Yeah, we've got plenty of watermelon going. And then this one is pumpkin, because of all the villager trading. And it works out nice. So we have to fill in this little section here. After that, we need to put in a few houses. Take out the emerald beacon and put a pond there. Put in a dock, a few more houses, and I think that's what we're going to work on now, is getting the first couple of houses in this dock done. So we're going to hop in a little time lapse for that and start getting this area fixed up. I think the dot came out nice. It's nothing giant or big, but it does look like it fits in with the wall and everything else. Gave ourselves a nice little park bench to sit down on, or a park style bench anyway. Some storage, and just a little bit of a dock. I think that this fits in rather nicely. You know what? I like it. It kind of matches the little house with the accent colors. The roof definitely matches the other one, which is what we were going for. It's got a nice little outside here. I might be able to put a few more bushes here or there, but I think for the most part, this house looks nice and is done. And guess what? I did the interior. It's nothing fancy. However, it looks nice and cozy, and I kind of like it. There are a few books in here. And the notebook. We are done. Yep, I like this build. Alright, so on to the next thing. We still got to do the pathways, but I'm not ready to do those yet. That was a big fail. I don't think I really need a beacon here for anything, so let's go ahead and move this out of the way. Once we get this done, we'll work on the little pond here, and then the problem is I want a house here, but at the same time, like, it's a weird little area, and the house that I wanted to put here is just too big for the area, so I don't know, maybe we'll make a giant pond or something. I don't know, let's see how it works. But first, let's get this out of the way. You know what, I think because we're going to be digging, we'll leave that little bit right there for the moment. It will help. It won't be full haste, but it will help. Let's, you know what, let's plan out the actual outside of it first. So, go through here, maybe. Oh, what if we did it this way? Oh, I forgot about the lava. Yeah, I think we'll just do it this size. That kind of looks like a nice size for a pond. Alright, let's dig all this out now that we know where we're going. Make a little pond. Alright, we have a giant hole now. Zombies. And now we need to turn it into a pond. Start from the center. You know, all of this is going to be like the deepest place, so we'll put mud here. We'll do some of the muddy roots as well, just for a little contrast. Let's do a little bit of moss building to see where we're going to put the moss. Need to grab some sand as well, because sand looks nice. And then we got some clay that we can run in random places. I don't think I want the clay to go all the way up, so we will... Some coarse dirt. We're going to fill in some of this bottom with coarse dirt and mud. Right, I think this covers everything down here. Is there any stone left? No. I think we're doing good on that, so... Alright, I think that's the bottom of it. It is time to find some buckets. Alright, that layer's done. And then we... Oops. What? There we go. Alright, let's replace a couple of blocks here. A little bit of soul sand. Oh yeah, that's starting to look nice, especially coming in from afar. Let's throw in some vegetation. There it is. We got some small drip leaf. Ooh, my axolotls. That's what we'll put in this pond. Some big drip leaf, some lilies. If I'm not mistaken, I have two very special. Raspberry and blueberry. Alright, let's put the axolotls in here and see how everything... Oh, I forgot they sink. See how everything goes. Why won't it let me place the axolotls? There we go. There's blueberry and raspberry. and axolotl 1 and 2. All right, I added a few more details and it's done. I kind of like it. I had to put some fencing up because they kept trying to get out through the little bubble. Yes, as you can see, Blueberry there is just having the time of his life. Her life. Its life. I don't know. Something. I think it works. It looks nice. We still need to do the path. But we got some benches. We got some fences. I added a couple of more flowery details to it just to give it a little bit of a pop. And I think it turned out really nice. I like it. Next is really just the pathway in the last 2 houses. So one's supposed to go here, which is kind of a tiny area for our house, so I'll figure that out. And the other one's on that side. So we've had a lot of time lapses. We've had a lot of little cut scenes here and there of me building. I think that I'm just gonna knock these out real quick and then come back and take a tour, because that's probably the best way to do this. We want to finish the base, right? Let's do it. All right, village is done. Let's go and take a look. Dude, I keep hitting shift instead of control for run. I don't know what's going on here. All right. Why? Why is my fingies not doing the things? It's one of those days, isn't it, Mr. Gast? Isn't it? Alright, so this is right outside the mega base wall. As you can see, I put in a nice little pathway for everything. Finally got that done. We have little paths going to each one of the little fences as well. Makes it nice and easy for any of the villagers we might have. But yeah, I mean, I added some more foliage around. I still have to do this part. This is one of those things that we need to do. I thought the village was done. I lied. I got 98% of it done. 95. Yeah, we'll go with 93% done. Anyway, again, went through, added more foliage, added this brown mushroom stem, coarse dirt, packed mud type thing for the pathway. I think it looks really nice. It transitions pretty good. Got our pond put in. Got some axolotls in. It's looking really nice. I like this village. I did my first house on an angle. Look at it. It is not the best. And at the same time, it is the best thing I've ever created, because I haven't ever built one on an angle. And that inside's nice and cozy. And look at it. It is just magnificent. I didn't think I could build one on an angle. I'm glad I tried that. It looks really nice, especially in this little area. Yeah, we did good on that one. The other few percentage points that I didn't do is this bridge. We will get to that. And then for the last house, I built this one. This house is beautiful. I don't know what to do with these centers, so that's just how it's gonna stay. Cause I should put glass or something in there, but you know what? It looks nice enough, and it's gonna stay just how it is, cause I'm still dealing with my hand being all jacked up, and that's as much as I got for this. The only things left are the bridge, which I really do want to put in. I think we're going to do that today. And then a couple of picnic tables over here, so you can look out over the vast ocean and see the bridge over there. We're going to do a time lapse for that bridge. It'll be the last one for this episode, and put in a little bench place here, and we will be 100% complete with this mega base. Finally done. Woohoo! That was really that was a lot harder to do than I thought it would be. Anyway, let me get to work. Yeah, I'm glad the decision was made not to put a house here. This little park area, bench area looks so much better than I think a house would have. Plus, look at that bridge. That is beautiful. And I think this makes a nice little picnic area for the world. Speaking of the bridge, I think that this is possibly the prettiest bridge I've ever built. Alright, for the bridge, it's just a simple repeating pattern on top that's really nice with the contrast, I think, between the spruce, dark oak, copper, and warped wood there. Underneath, we've got a little bit of a combination of moss, stone, and some more spruce supports. I think they look really nice. And the frog lights with the copper grates really pop off at night, and probably see that in a few minutes. Of course, you know, I had to mix in the copper with the moss, because I think that's a really nice detail. Again, frog light with the little copper grate. Originally, I wasn't going to have any support in this one, but it looked so weird that I needed to put one in. I like this middle one. It's kind of the center, so I made it a little bit thicker than the rest. And I really like how the arch comes off of this. Of course, on the other end, you know, we've got the same, just repeated back, and it melds in right in with the landscape, kind of like the other side. I really like it, especially at night. I mean, look at how that underglow is on those bridges, or on those bridge supports. I think it's really cool. It helps with spawn proofing, but also, I mean, look at it. It's just beautiful. And it leads right into the little town with all the little glowing torch flowers and firefly bushes and everything else around here. Alright, that is it for Season 2. I think that I've completed the base as much as I wanted to. I gave myself a nice bridge that I've been wanting to kind of build all season to lead back to the original house I built over at Craftville. And then I added a small little town outside my base so that my base had a little bit of a reason to exist, you know? Just for kind of an immersion spot. Alright, I just want to say thanks to the people who've been watching this season. If you're new here, Craftverse Season 3 will be starting probably in a month, maybe a little longer. We'll get that up and running. Keep an eye out. We're probably going to be looking for more people, more creators to join the server. But that'll be a different post at a different time. For now, adios, folks. Thanks for joining, and I hope you enjoyed.